Okay, folks. So I hope everyone is doing really well and I hope you're having a wonderful day. So this video is about expanding your Amazon business from the UK, where you are now, to the US, right? So a lot of people think that it's really difficult to sell products in other countries, right? There's this like barrier. People probably been watching the news for so long. They're like, oh, I can't do that. It's not possible. So it'll be like a million numbers I have to get. And it's just for a small guy like me, I can't do that. And that is extremely, extremely far from the truth. But let me rewind back to the very beginning of where you might be now, right? So I imagine you're sitting there, you're listening to me talk, and you're like, I would love to sell on Amazon. I would love to have my own product with my own name on it that people love and people buy, right? Well, first things first, I want you to realize that it is possible for people that are small, like, that don't have thousands upon thousands of pounds or euro to invest in a product, to actually launch a product and use Amazon to sell that product worldwide, right? And again, you don't have to go reinvent the wheel. You don't have to design a brand new product that never existed before. You can take everyday household items and put your brand on it, perhaps improve it slightly, and start selling it and start making sales from day one, right? When I say day one, I mean day one with the product is available to buy, right? So what I would do if I was you, right? I would first of all identify what my product is. Now, I have other videos on this channel that talk about how to find what your potential product could be, right? I would then go to China and I would have that product manufactured, ensuring that I, maintain quality and that I am designing something that, won't get me a lot of returns or anything like that. Like it has to be perfect. And again, I talk about that on this channel and other videos about what to look out for, right? This is where it gets really handy, right? So if, for example, you are based in the UK and you have a UK company, a UK entity, right? The first logical country I would suggest selling in is the UK. But when your product is live in the UK, at the moment, Amazon will take your listing and they will put it onto their other sites in the region. So, for example, they'll put it onto Amazon Germany, they'll put it onto Amazon France, they'll put it onto Amazon Poland, right? Now, so then there's some criteria that you do have to meet in order to ensure you're valid in those markets, but it's not very difficult. And what they'll do is they'll take your product from the UK when it sells and they'll deliver it to the consumer in those respective marketplaces, right? However, the biggest one and the biggest market worth considering is the US, right? So what you do is when your product is being manufactured in China, you create an Amazon Global Logistics shipment order from China to the UK for some of your stock. For the balance of the stock, you create one into the US. Now, what that means is that Amazon will take your product from the supplier in China and they will ship it across the sea to the UK, but also to the US at really competitive rates. Okay. And then Amazon will make the product available to consumers locally. In the US, for example, they will move your product around the United States to ensure that it is always near consumers, which means that they get very, very fast delivery, right? And that means that as you're going about your daily life in the UK, your products are selling in the UK, they're also selling in the US with super, super fast shipping. So again, let me remind you, as a small individual starting out online, you can identify a profitable product. You can have your brand put on that product and you can have Amazon pick and pack. Well, first of all, collect that product in China, ship it to their fulfillment centers, and then pick and pack it and send it down the road or out the door to consumers globally. And to be honest, this is something that you can have up and running within 3 to 5 months, kind of maximum, right? If you want to learn more about this, if you're interested in exploring this, just go to the link in my bio. There is different ways we can work together. I'm actually have, at the moment of time recording, some free coaching calls that you can join where I jump on and we do some product research to identify maybe your first profitable product. So you can take advantage of them. If there's links in Calendly, they are available. Otherwise, yeah, leave some questions down below, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I'll talk to you soon. Cheers, folks. Thank you.